Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm just going to get my phone into the phone holder. There we go. And I'm going to load our video and our comments. And I'm really sorry guys that I didn't go live last night. We had some wicked weather here and we had a lot of lightning and thunder. So I don't like to be on my devices when we're having that kind of weather. And now I risk my internet going out. So I'm back and I'm on tonight and I'm super excited. So I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to come in and I'm going to let you know what I'm doing. Hi Lori. Thanks for joining, love. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to come in, and I'm going to announce this little collaboration project I'm working on. And I have a nice big fat book here that I'm going to take apart, and this is going to be our journal. So it has 2-inch spine, so I'm going to get a good 5 or 6 signatures in here. So I'm super excited. Hi Jan, thanks for joining, love. I'm beyond excited. So I have 3 digital kits in front of me for a little collaboration project I'm going to work on. And should I announce it now, Lori, what my method is behind my madness? I think I will. So I'm going to create this journal with you guys start to finish. And I have 3 digital kits here. I have my Fall Field Notes kit, which I've already done a walkthrough, but I'm going to do another walkthrough. I'm just going to give everyone a minute to come in. I have a beautiful fall journal here, a fall digital kit here by Lorna Taylor, Taylor Made Journals, Whispers of Autumn. And I have another beautiful digital kit here from Caroline Jensen, Caroline's CraftTree, and this is her Fall Ephemera Kit. So I have 3 beautiful digital kits here, and I want to show you guys how to take 3 different digital kits from 3 completely different designers and how to blend them and to put them into a journal. And the really exciting part of this, I wanted to do something really special for our 1,300 member group giveaway. So I think this is a really wonderful thing that we could do, that I can do for group. And it's a collaboration with my good friend Lorna and my good friend Caroline. And I think this is a wonderful way to not only show you guys how to play with digital kits, but it's going to be a really special book that I'm going to make and do as a giveaway for group. Oh, I'm glad you found this, Lorna. I'm really excited to get into this. So, this is the book that I picked out. It's just an old dictionary, and I'm going to toss the yucky cover on it. It has a 2-inch spine, so this is going to be good for, I would say, probably around 6 to 8 signatures. So this is going to be a tome by the time I'm done, and I'm aiming to have this done right around Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. So that's kind of my goal, guys. And we'll get it in here 1 signature at a time. So this is the book I chose, and I like it kind of as is. There's a little bit of damage to the cover here, but we can work with this. And again, I'm going to gut it and cover it. It's an old dictionary. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do a quick flip through. So this is my Fall Field Notes kit. We have our, and I linked, I made a post before I went live. That's why I'm late, guys. And I linked all of our Etsy shops and the links there to each of these kits. So you guys have that right away. So if you want to like pause this while I'm doing the flip through and purchase the kits, or you want to refer back and purchase the kits after the video and follow along with me, then that is absolutely there for you guys. Oh, a tome. So this is going to be like probably an 8 signature journal. A tome's like, it's another way of saying like a great big huge book full of, you know, like a great big huge book. Sorry, Lori. Yeah, it's gonna be massive. Absolutely. Yeah, by the time that we get this all together. So this one here I did, this is like an ephemera piece, or you can use this to make clusters or different things. And I have this page here. It's a page of words and a belly band. And then I have my envelopes. And I'm just going to flip through quickly. Field notes, more envelopes. And with this kit, I did a lot of animals, and it has a very grungy feel. Kind of like Seth Apter. I kind of had like my inspiration from Seth Apter for this one. And this one here, some journaling cards. Everything I printed to paper, but I can back it up to cardstock. And then here I have some bingo cards that I did. And then these are my journal pages. I have this one here with the moth. This one here. This one here. Let me see, specimen. So I went for like kind of like a specimen, nature kind of fall theme. And this is what I love too, guys, because no two kits are the same. Even if there's some similar elements within kits that people use, it's amazing how, just like when making a journal, it's the same kind of concept. It's like you could use similar elements, but no two will ever be the same. So like when you take a couple of digital designers, our work is just completely different. It's so amazing. Just like, you know, we all use like, say, Tim Holtz products. Well, no two person's thing is ever exactly the same when using his element. So it's the same kind of idea, right? When creating either digitally or physically. Nobody's two work is ever the same. So it's just super fun. So you guys are going to see. So mine's a lot of animals and like really grungy background. And I love this. I actually used a photograph when I created this. And these ones. And this one here. Sorry guys, I want to stay in focus. This one here. And then this one here. The woodland. And the woodland animals. And then this one here. And my kit, I believe, is, I want to say 18 pages. I will let you know just one sec. Or maybe that was the last one I just did. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so mine's 20 pages, guys. So mine's 20. This one here is from Tailor Made Journals. This is her Whispers of Autumn. So I want to do, I'm going to put mine to the side, page down, and we'll do a flip through of Lorna's. So I'm pretty sure we'll go this way. Yeah, this way. And I'm going to make sure I'm completely in focus so you guys can see the kit. Here we go. I can come this way a little bit. There we go. Perfect. So this is page 1. And this is her autumn, her Whispers of Autumn. Just beautiful. I did. I printed the whole thing. This is beautiful. Here we go. And she's done a border here. And I love how all of these are going to play. I love this one too. They're so soft. This one here, with now she's got a couple of elements. So this one here is a, these are all envelopes. I am. Here we go. This is beautiful. So these here, if you guys can see, you can fold them in half and make a mini booklet, or you can use them as a journaling card. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do. So these are her pages of elements, tags. I really love this one, guys, if you guys can see that. She's got library cards on here with the mushrooms and cut aparts. These are just beautiful. And then here's a couple more pages of cut aparts. I just want to show you guys kind of what the kits all contain, page by page, and then we can get right into it. And I'm going to show you how I so when I'm using multiple kits like this, how I like to separate things into groups and piles, and how I'm going to build my signatures. These are beautiful. These are all tags, if you guys can see. Oh, I just don't want to get anything out of order yet. You can do all kinds of stuff with this, for like ephemera pieces into the book, or you can make tucks, all kinds of things. Yeah, and these are her full-on pages, so these are meant to be put like this in half. The natural history of bees. That's beautiful. It looks like watercolor. That's lovely. I love how beautiful her pages are, nice and soft. Very vintage. She's got a beautiful poem here with a bird and the pumpkins. Winds of Autumn and Other Poems by U.A. Foster. I think that says U.A. Foster. Just beautiful. So just want to give everyone a quick walkthrough of what you get in the kits, and then I'll show you how I separate them and put everything together, and we can start building our signatures that are going to go in our book, and then we'll gut it and we'll start the book. But we can start putting our signatures together first, because I do like to do that. So these are pretty much ready to go, and then I can start decorating them. These are lovely. Nice and soft. Because, yeah, I'm not going to do like my kit, Lorna's kit, and then Caroline's kit. I'm going to blend all the pages together. And I'll show you how to do that. These are just beautiful. There we go. More ephemera pieces. And it's great to have lots of ephemera pieces. Yeah, these are all Etsy kits. And I posted the links for all 3 kits to the main group. I love that with the mason jar. These are just beautiful. It's just got some whale tails on here and some beautiful pockets. I love using tabs. And then she's got some postcards here and some book plates. And we can do all kinds of fun things with those. And some beautiful ephemera pieces. So that one there is Lorna Taylor's Tailor-Made Journals Whispers of Autumn kit. So it's the second kit that I'll be using in the book. Thank you so much, Lorna. This is absolutely gorgeous. And I have a kit here from Caroline's CraftTree. And this is her fall ephemera kit. So here she has an envelope. She's got a couple of fall stamps and a tag. I love that little coffee cup. Okay, and then we have this one here, which is another envelope, a postcard, and a tab, like a little tab tag. And another envelope, and she's got some ephemera pieces. And then here we have another envelope, another label, and a tag. And she's got some guest checks here, like some journal checks. And she's done either a belly band or washi tape, because you can do either with that. And she's got another journal check, 2 tags, and another piece of washi tape or a belly band, and some more labels. And here she's got some postcards, another ephemera piece, and some more fall stamps. And here she's got 2 envelopes, and they're the ones that fold the other way so that the center here is the pocket part. And I love that with the little lip there. And they're full. And the final page, she has, oh, she's got 2. And then this one is more of the leaves and a basket of vegetables and a pumpkin. And this one here was apples in a basket and fall leaves. There we go. So those are the 3 kits that I'm going to be using. So the first thing that I like to do, and I'm going to take all 3 kits, because now I don't mind the order that they go in. I just know that this is exactly what I'm going to be using. Mine are curling up a little bit, guys. It was a little damp in here. I didn't have my dehumidifier going when I should have. And my kit curled, because I've had this printed for about 2 or 3 weeks now, maybe longer. Okay, so now I want to separate them from ephemera pieces to actual journal pages. So basically, I'm just going to make piles to my right and my left. So ephemera piece, yeah, these are all my ephemera pieces. So these are my 4 envelopes here, and then my journaling cards here, and my journaling cards here. Here we go, and then my book pages. So then my book pages are the rest of my kit here. Yeah, so if you guys can see, all of my book pages are all here. So I'm just going to lay them flat. There we go, beside me. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. So I have a book page. I have a book page. And a book page. And a page, and a book page, and this one here is an ephemera piece. So basically an ephemera piece is like anything like an envelope, a journaling card, little pieces that you can, that are smaller that you can tuck into a tuck spot. Basically anything that doesn't fit the fold in half to make a page category. Even this one here, oh no, this one here, sorry guys, this has tabs at the top. And it has a tab at the bottom. When you fold these in half, and you can make like a little mini file folder. So that's what these are. That took me a second. Sorry, Lorna. Yeah, they have, if you guys can see, they have little file folders at the top, and you're going to fold them. She's got a score mark here. You're going to fold them in half, and then you make a cute little ephemera piece. So that is categorized as an ephemera piece. There we go. And cut apart. And ephemera pieces. So this is wonderful. I'm going to have lots of fun ephemera pieces to use and lots of beautiful book pages. So here we go. Here's another book page. Put that here. So I just like to separate them from what they are. Book page. Book page. A book page. Book page. And a book page, book page, and a book page. So we're going to do this all together, guys. So here's my ephemera pieces on one side. And my book pages on the other. Here we go. And yeah, and Caroline's is all ephemera pieces. So I'm literally just going to add them right to here, guys. So then I know these are all of my pages that are going to be used for my ephemera pieces and for my cut aparts and all that sort of thing. They're all here. And then the actual pages to go into my journal are all here. So I'm really excited, guys. And I'm just going to take these ones and put them aside. I have a little ottoman beside me, so that's where they just went. And then we can start categorizing these into groups. So I've done an element where I have the moths. So what I want to do is add one to each signature. So I'm going to take a second and I'm going to fold each of my pages in half. And this will also give me more room to kind of decide exactly how and where I want to place everything. And I'm probably going to end up with 6 signatures in this book. I'm also going to add coffee dyed papers and things. But I want to have an idea of where I have the bulk of my digitals, right? So this is the best way to do that. There we go. So this is essentially what I start doing, guys. I start making little piles. Maybe we'll do 4 signatures. I can probably get 5 or 6 in here, though. And then I have one of these for each one. There we go. I'm just trying to line them up. There we go. And I don't like to use my bone folder and go crazy with my crease. Just enough that it's gonna stay. Like I said, my pages are curling a bit, but once I get these into signatures, it'll fix itself. My room's just a little damp. We've had a lot of rain. And once I turn the furnace on, it's gonna take all the moisture out of here. It was a very damp, wet summer. There we go. So because I haven't really decided where I'm putting these ones yet, so I'm just gonna kind of pile them like that together. I just want to get them in half, and then we can kind of decide what we're gonna do. My center was off a little bit on these, but that's okay. I can show you guys the way around that. That actually looks cute. I could probably stitch it or make it look like it's faux stitching. Like it's supposed to be there. Lots we can do. As Tim says, embrace imperfection. Okay, that's my... There we go. All right, and then this one's my kit. And now we've all folded these all in half. Here we go. Here's another element that gives me 5. That is moths. Moths and bugs. So that's 5 signatures with moths and bugs, 1 of each. Then we're going to do animals. So I've got 4 here. So somewhere in the middle. So this is kind of how I like to kind of plan it, guys. The beginning of the book, the middle of the book, and the end of the book. So I kind of like a bit of a flow. So I'm even thinking to spread these 2 out so I don't have the same elements together. So you guys can kind of see the method to my madness. See? And then that spreads them out. And the same thing here. I've got my woodland animals, and I want to spread them out. Maybe that one towards the back. And then I have this one at the front. We could do that. I really like this. So this is going to be the start of one of the, so then this is what I like to do too, guys. So when I decide when I have one that I want to start my signature with, I can kind of put it here. Not the beginning of the journal, I don't think, but definitely one of the signatures. I want to start this one. But then I want to add an element to each. So then, okay, I've got 2. And then if I end up with a page less, that's okay. I just have to remember which one it is. So this one needs a second element. So maybe we'll go like that with the bunnies. And then we've got 2 everywhere else. And I have this extra one right here because this one's, okay. Yeah, we've got 2 everywhere. We've got 2 extras. So let's go, like I said, here and maybe here. So I know these are where my extras are. So I can kind of make a mental note to myself. And then we're going to go into Lorna's kit. And I'm going to pull the next element. And I really like this one too. So I want to do the same kind of thing where I'm folding as we go. Whoops. I'll push those up a little bit. There we go. And do you see how I can work these in? And that's what I love about doing junk journals. Even though they're not part of the same kit, they have that same fall element and they have that same soft feel where I can just, you know, I can add them in where I feel like they're gonna go. And I love the blue in this one here. So I'm thinking to put this one next to my water scene, one of them. So I had one that only had 2, and I think this was, well, I think this was it. This one only had 2. Yeah, that makes it 3. Okay, so I know this one here has 3. Okay, this one here now has 3. This one has, yeah, this one has 2. But I know how I want to start this one, and I'm going to quickly, and if you have kind of like a game plan too, that's kind of what I like to do, kind of make myself kind of like a mental note kind of thing. If there was something that struck me or stood out, I love that. This is one of my favorite pages. So this is how I want to start. Okay, now that's going to finish the journal. Like that. Okay. Okay, back to the drawing board. So if that's how it's going to finish a journal, I want that to be one of my last signatures. So that's going to have to start a signature and then finish it. This one here on this side. Yeah, I've even, yeah, okay, I'm even here. So I just have to, yeah, make myself kind of that note here. You know what? I'll just fold these in half and we'll see what happens. See, I'm trying to rush it. You never rush the process. There we go. That's this one. Sorry guys, I'm not even paying attention to the comments. I'm just in the zone. And that's okay, Lorna. I can fussy cut while I watch TV. Because I don't really watch TV anyway. Super fun. I like that one too. Natural History of Bees. That's pretty. Okay, let's see here. Because right now I'm kind of looking for the page that's going to start our book, and I think this might be it. This one right here. Let me see. There we go. September, and it has the poem, and then that one is the back. I think that might start it, and then we go this one, and then the, you know what, the animals, and then this one, I think. There we go. See, and then once you get your stuff together, it starts to kind of take shape. There we go. And this one here. And then this one here. So many beautiful pages, it's really hard to choose. And I am going to use as much of these kits as I possibly and humanly can. So if I can manage to use them all and then add some coffee dyed paper, that's my full intention with this. And my favorite size for a signature, guys, is between 6 and 8 pages. Because then I find it's a happy medium and you don't have to worry too much about your signatures moving on you while you're trying to clamp them and sew them in. I just find it to be a good happy medium, so you're not tearing pages or having any like overly bulking issues and things not lining up. So I just find that to be helpful. Here we go. I love this one too. That is beautiful. With the birds, autumn leaves, that is lovely. This is another great one here too. There we go. And 2 more, and we're all folded in half, and we can start building our signatures. Here we go. That one here's the back. Okay, so I have this one here, which has 3. That's our first one. This one here. Oh, I think it was 2. So let's do, here we go. I wanted that one near water. I like that. And you know what? And it kind of blends, if you guys can see how I've got like the deer there. You know, it just kind of reminds me of that same kind of woodland element. So it's just beautiful. So I'm going to put this one next, and then this one. But I want to start it. You know what? I like the pumpkin too. You know what? This one here, we're going to start with the pumpkin. And then we can, yeah, go like that. So this one here has the pumpkin. Like this. I want to start one with mine here too. And then I have this element here. And then, so like chipmunks, fall. This one here has the birds. I think I might start one with the birds too. Maybe that'll be the next one. We'll start with the birds. And then we have the moths. And then we have another, I like this one too, this element right here. The florals. Okay, I'm at 3. Another one of my field notes. This one, that's 4. Okay, so how many, and then I gotta backtrack and go, how many did I have so far? 1, 2, 3. Yep, that one has 4. Good. This one has 4. So as you guys can see, I'm blending my elements as I go. So that one has 4. This one has 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've got one of Lorna's, 2 of mine. So let's add another one of Lorna's in the middle. I said I wanted that to start a signature and to finish it. Another one of Lorna's here. Yeah, I love that one. Oh, here's another pumpkin theme here because it kind of ties that in. So we'll do the ephemera piece here. There we go. There's my 4. So I've got 1, 2, maybe even this one for 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, with 4 pages. Here we go. That's the start of 3 signatures. This is kind of the method to my madness, guys, where I start, you know, kind of organizing them together. How are they going to blend? What matches with what? And, but this one I'm going to put into number 2 because I have my page starting at first. And so I'm going to go with this one with the woodland. And I really like this one here. If you guys can see. It's like, see how well that meshes with that? Just beautiful. And then this one. And then this one. And that one. And then I can put this one next with the woodland. Or I can do, yeah, we need 4. So this one here has sunflowers, and it also has, you know what, maybe even this one. That's beautiful. Yeah, let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, and maybe, or maybe even like this. Field notes, this one, this one. You know what, maybe these 2 together. Let's see what we have here. Here we go. That's it. That's our page, guys. This one here. Awesome. Okay, this one and then this one. That's it. Perfect. Okay, now I've got my 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, so that one's going to start it. And I'm thinking... this is going to start our book. And then we'll do field notes. And then we'll do this one. And then we'll do this one. There we go. So see, guys, this is already 4 signatures together with 4 pages in each. And then I can do the whole, okay, so however many I end up with, I want to make sure that I've got 6 signatures. So if I only end up with, you know, say 4 or 5 pages, and I know that I want at least 6 to 8, then that's where I need to put in between each my coffee dyed or my tea dyed papers. So that's kind of how I play that by ear. How much coffee dyed paper would determine how big the kit is, and also like how many pages in each kit that I'm using, plus also how big of the journal I want to make, right? So that's a great start. I've got 4 signatures of 4 papers so far. So I'm really excited about that. I really love these 2. I want these 2 to kind of, they mesh well together, these 2 here. And it has some reds. Maybe I've got some red here. Yeah, maybe we'll go with that. But I want this to start. Yes, this is going to finish that. So let's go this one. And I'm thinking this one right after. And then this one here. And then this one here too. Oh, let me see. There's another one with some reds. Oh, that's pretty too. I want those two to go together though. Yep, this one. Here we go. And I have some journaling in the center right there. And that should be 1, 2, 3. Is that 3 or 4? 1, 2. Oh. Hang on. 1. Yeah, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. That is 4. And then 4. Okay. There we go. Make sure we're all nice and there we go. And this is the next one. So that's now 5 signatures. Yep, 5. Perfect. Okay. And I have a couple more field notes pages here. 3. And I want a signature of the pumpkins. I love this. So we have this one here. And this one. That'll be towards the center, I think. And with this one beside it, like that. I really love this one too. I hope I have that the right way. Yep, yeah, I do. See? Like that. Perfect. And then this one here matches for the outside. That's 3. Do our signature like that with the pumpkins. Then, I think I've got my 4. 1, 2. Okay, that's 3. And you know what? We'll start it with this one because I really love this too. If you guys can see. This one has this on this side and then this one here on the back. That beautiful ephemera piece. So it kind of ties it all in. So I'm going to go like that and add this one in here. So that, yeah, that'll be our next one. And then I want to do it where this one's starting my journal, I think. Or one of these. Let me see. Do we have... Oh, we do. We have this one here. And that'll tie right in with this. So we'll do this one. This one. Oh, I love that. And then this one here. And then in the center, we'll do... Yeah, we'll do... Yeah, the wood grain. Right like this. Right like that. And then I can... So I've done it towards the beginning. And then I'm going to put this one here because it's kind of like, if you guys can see, I started it with Lorna's, then I have one of mine, and then I have 4 with Lorna's, one of mine, and then I'm going to start it with Lorna's, and then I have 2 of mine here. So basically, I'm thinking this one first, then this one, yep, and then this one here, and that's nice and soft. There we go. So now I have my signature sort of figured out, but I only have 3 of the actual kit pages here, so it just means I can add some, and you can add anything, guys. You can add ledger paper, you can add coffee dyed paper, you can add scrapbooking paper. There's a billion things that you can do. This is just how I like to start out by playing with a kit. So I've got my 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I've got 8 signatures. So as you can see, I have a really, really large book here. And we're going to fit right in like this. So I'm really excited. And do we have a little bit of hangover? Not really. Tiny bit, but we can work with that. Because what I like to do too, when I'm working with a book, if I have a little bit of overhang with my pages, I can either trim my pages or I can add extensive pieces of lace to the bottom, and it'll give off that illusion that your book cover is actually bigger than it is. And I'll show you guys that. You can make like a little extension on when you're doing your applique lace and different things. And I want to get right into it, and we're going to gut this book. Oops, sorry guys, I just banged my phone holder with my chair. I just have this way up here because of my kids. I don't like to leave knives or anything at eye level. Okay, I'm going to put the book pages aside. And we're going to go ahead. And this is one of my favorite methods for making a journal, is taking an old book and very carefully taking it apart. Here we go. I'm going to check my time because I'm not sure how far we're going to get tonight. Okay, I've got 11:30. We're okay. I was also late coming in. There we go. And essentially, we are going to remove this from the spine. And you will find the older your book is, the easier this process is. Because over time, the glue tends to release. And not only that, they didn't use like the same kind of glues that we have now. I find the newer books are very hard to take apart because of the glues are so strong. And a lot of the old books too, they were actually sewn together, and the glue is very light compared to the book binding process that they use now. Here we go, and I just want to give this a little light cut through right here. And I want to be mindful that I'm cutting the actual pages away from the spine, and I'm not actually taking my X-Acto knife and cutting through my spine. It does happen, but I just like to try to avoid that. And again, just little cuts. My knife is really sharp, so just small cuts until I can get this right off the spine. Yeah, see, we're starting to. If you guys can see that, it's just a matter of me. And this is the part here where it's got the old glue. There we go. See? And it comes off fairly smoothly. And same thing for here. I just want to give this a little, yep. Because we're not looking to cut into our spine. We're just looking to detach the glue and the stitching. Sorry guys, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. And then I just very carefully, and you know what, it's probably better if I go this way, because I don't want to cut into my spine. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's an awful noise. Sorry, guys. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Then I'm going to put my pages aside. So here's my book. this is where we just come in and just clean it up a little bit. So I just essentially want to kind of lift this up a little and, yeah, clean this up. See, I can kind of get away with. There we go. Because you don't want this to affect that little spot where, and very carefully, guys, you don't want to snip your fingers either. And poke yourself or cut yourself on the knife. But I like to take some of this away just because you don't want anything affecting that little part of your book that is the crease. And even when we're sewing things in and putting stuff in here, I always stay 1/8 of an inch away from like a crease, or 1/8 of an inch away from that gap in the spine. So that I'm going to be able to cover that no problem. I just want to make sure this is not touching. See, I'm doing this very carefully. I just want to make sure that I'm staying that 1/8 of an inch away from that fold line. Here we go. And once I get, even just peel it back. There we go. Because see, I have all this old glue from where they binded the book. And I can very carefully, there we go. See, I've got it and it's kind of peeling. So now I can come in like this. Sorry guys, I'm getting right in here. There we go. Just want to get everything off and away from my book crease. There we go. There. Perfect. So again, everything's away from my crease. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. That's all garbage. Yuck. Who knows how old that is? Oh, the book will tell me. Here we go. And I rescue old books, guys, that are going to be thrown out. So this doesn't hurt my feelings. You know, when I'm taking them apart, I just save them from the recycling. And I'm giving them a beautiful new purpose. And it's funny because when I first started junk journaling, it took me a long time to build up the gumption to actually take apart an old book. Just because I love books. And it's funny because now, you know, years later, I am actually eyeballing all the books in my living room. And my husband says to me, "Don't you dare, Fifi. I like that book." I'm like, yeah, it's got a pretty cover. But it's all good. I actually rescue enough from being tossed that I won't touch his book collection. So it's just funny though. There we go. And I can just kind of come in here. That shouldn't be too bad. That's still pretty good over here. Let me see. Ooh, my lights are flickering. There we go. There, I'm not going too deep. It's just a superficial cut. There we go, just to get rid of. There we go. And then I can get under here and get some of that glue off. And it's funny because some books come apart easier than others. Some of the glues have already gone, and taking them apart is more of a snap than others. So you just work with what you've got. So sometimes it does take some extra time. So I just, you know, do whatever I need to do to make it ready for the process. I think one of my least favorite books that I did was one of the smaller ones that I recently did. Probably last year, I think it was. And that book was awful to take apart. It was from like 1991. So it wasn't like a super old book from like, you know, 1950 or 60 or anything. It was 1991, and the glue. I think it took me a good 2 days to take apart, because the glue on it was just awful. And I couldn't even salvage a page. I literally had to rip everything out of that book. So it just depends. That's not too bad. Okay, so I think that's good now. And I'm at least my 1/8 of an inch away from my spine. So the first thing we're going to want to do now is reinforce our spine. Actually, to make it fit. There we go. Maybe even some of this. There we go. Okay. And that's alright, we're going to cover it. And now I'm going to check my time, guys. Yeah, I've got 11:41. So it's up to you guys. I can keep going for a little bit, or we can stop, and I can come back Wednesday. Because Wednesday, while I'm waiting for everybody to give me an answer, we can either reinforce the spine tonight, or we can do it on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we're going to finish, before we continue, we're going to finish our letter. So mine's to Tammy, and I made this as the example for the swap. And I did a couple things, guys. I added, you guys seen when I added the gold trim, I added this little piece of brown here, and I added this little piece of burlap here, and I added this cute little broom embellishment, and I added a little piece of gold here along where I have the crochet lace, and I added this tiny little bow, and this is out of almost like a twine that's kind of like, it's hard to explain, but it has like, it reminds me kind of like of corn stalk, and you can get it on a roll kind of thing, and it's for crafting. So I had a little piece of that, so I tied it in a little bow, and I thought it just gave it that cute little element. So we're going to finish this. I want to add some more things, and then I want to actually heat emboss, and I want to paint some of these. So I just wanted to wait for them to dry. And this one I fabric tacked, and this one here was done with gel medium. And as you guys can see, it doesn't matter what you use. If you use your fabric tack or your thick gel medium or whatever you have, they will get a really good stick, and they'll stick down, and then we can finish embellishing them. I might add some gilding polishes and things too here and there, just to give it a little something. So I think it's super fun, and then I'm gonna send this to Tammy, and she can put it up on her sharing wall. And yeah, just a way to personalize our sharing walls for Halloween. So this is going to be our next swap that we're doing. So just wanted to show you how far I've got. So I do have to finish this. So we're going to do that on Wednesday. And then, yeah, and I wanted to get right into making this journal. I had a lot of inspiration today, and I really wanted to start it. And this journal, when it's finished, so this is like a collaboration between me, Lorna, and Carolyn's CraftTree. So the three of us they've given me the kits to make this journal, and I've included mine in here as well. And this is going to be my group giveaway for our 1,300 members. So I'm really, really excited. So everyone in group will be in on this giveaway. So I'm aiming to have it done right around American Thanksgiving. And I want to make a really nice tag that goes in here that's personal for me. And I'm going to list 10 things that I'm thankful for. So it's kind of like, you know, the kind of theme with the fall and that I'm going for. So I'm really excited. And as you guys can see, like this is, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 signatures. So this is the largest journal I've ever made. And it's going to have a 2-inch spine, and I'm going to add, because we're only at 4 and 3 pages, so I'm going to add a pile of other stuff, and I will show you guys as we finish building our signatures and we finish up the journal. So I'm really excited, and it's something, I wanted to do something really special for group, because I love everyone here. Guys, I love you, and it's been so wonderful, and we're almost approaching our 2nd year anniversary. So I want to do a group journal giveaway for 1,300 members. Yes, Lori, sign up. Everyone sign up tomorrow for the letter swap. Is 5 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So how it's going to work is you're going to sign up for the swap. Lori's going to give everybody swap partners. And once the partners are posted, then you have the letter of your partner. So it's basically, you know, their first name, like F is for Fifi, L is for Lori, T is for Tammy, that sort of thing. So, yeah, super fun. And we're just going to decorate it all Halloween any way that we like. Use your embellishments and stickers, your scrapbooking papers. You can use a fall or a Halloween digital kit. I've added some little fall leaves here that I had. So anything like, you know, fall and Halloween thing. But we're going more probably for Halloween. But I just added some fall elements because it's just cute. So that's what I did. So I just wanted to give you guys some inspiration for that too. So you guys had an idea. And then again, this might be a little bit difficult to ship. So if you want to do a smaller one, you can get either like mine's that chipboard. That's like, you know, the thick cardboard. Or if you don't have access to that, you can take 2 or 3 file folders and or 110-pound cardstock and draw out a letter. Use your craft knife and cut them out, glue them together, and you can do that. Or you can go over to the dollar store or Michael's or any of those places, and you can pick up the wood letters. So they have like this, guys, where the chipboard, this kind of thickness, and they have letters that you can decorate. So there's so many options. So those are the options that you guys can do. So I just wanted to share that. And we'll finish that up on Wednesday and we'll continue with this. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night. And yeah, I have to locate my my cardstock scraps because I know I've got scraps that are about 2 inches and that's what I want to use. So yeah, I hope everybody tries to make one along with me. You don't have to use digital kits, but I just wanted to show you guys how I'm going to do this and what it's for. And I'm really, really excited. And yeah, by the time I get these all in here, I think the size is going to be perfect. Might be a little bit, just a hair off, and that's okay, because again, once I put, so if I'm off, guys, by about this much, it's not going to make a difference, because once I put lace all the way around it, it's going to give it the illusion that it fits in there perfectly with space, like with space to rent kind of thing. So yeah, I'm really excited. And yeah, we'll work on it each Wednesday going forward until it's done. And again, guys, I'm really sorry that I didn't go live last night. Just, I don't like to if we're having a lightning storm. Oh, thanks, Lorna. I really appreciate your kit love. Thank you so much. This is a super fun way to celebrate group and do a little collaboration amongst us digital designers. And just show you guys, like, how, you know, our kits can all mesh and blend well and play well together. And not just, you know, for like the kits that you're gonna buy, but the kits that you've already previously bought. So yeah, just work with what you have too, guys. So if you want to, you know, pull out a bunch of fall themed kits or a bunch of similar themed kits, this is how I like to blend stuff together so it works well with you know, with the journal that you're creating. But you don't have to limit yourself to one kit. So it's just a great way to get some further inspiration. All right, thank you guys so much, and you have a great night, and I'll be back on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.